Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Y'all got my little microphone clipped on to address tonight because I'm not at home. I'm at an undisclosed location in this little chair. I don't know what kind of chair this is, but it gave me the option to sit back, even though most of the time I'm sitting up when I talk to y'all. Anyway, happy Tuesday. Um, y'all don't be mad, but tonight I am Nike bag, drinking water. Tonight I am drinking water. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I left my chaser. But anyway, welcome back to Tuesday night conversations with Kizzy, presented by Men Ain't Menin. Hope everybody had a wonderful Tuesday. It's almost Wednesday. It's almost the weekend. I always be talking about it's almost the weekend, and I don't be having nothing to do. I don't even know why I be looking forward to the weekend. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, there's a lot that that's going on in the background. Now that I'm not 100%, but I'm getting there. But my strength level is up. So yeah. So I got a lot of stuff going on in my head, which means I need to bring it to fruition. So if y'all don't have your cup, get up and get it. It should be a good episode tonight. Um, at least I think so. At least I always have a real good time when I get on here and talk to y'all. But y'all know I always come to y'all when I experience something or somebody tell me something in my inbox and they'll ask me to present it to you. Y'all, I'm doing a messy ponytail tonight. Mind your business. Okay? I like minding my business. I think I literally just made a post that I love minding my business. I don't have time to be worried about what somebody else got going on. When I get on here and talk to y'all, it is my business, then I'm minding my business that I tell y'all. But at the same time, I present things to y'all that people tell me and make my business. And they be asking me to tell y'all. So it's only fair that I do what they ask by sharing the dreadful horror stories of dating in 2024 and 23. I realized something today, y'all. My 2 year anniversary is coming up. So shucks. I gotta think about what exciting thing am I going to do for to celebrate 2 years of Men Ain't Menin. I had to think about that. I realized that today my 2 year anniversary is coming up, and I'm like, wow, it's been 2 years. A lot has developed from me getting on here talking about things. I don't like this lecture because when I now I'm just playing with the damn chair. But anyway, a lot has kind of like spun off from Men Ain't Menin, and it's like, wow. So I think my vitamin D deficiency kind of helped me just like stop and rest because I had a lot going on at the time. But God do what He need to do whenever He need to do it. So that's that. So now it's time to get back in the Queen's chair and do what the Queen does. Speaking of doing, what are we talking about tonight? We are talking about compromise and compromising. And it's funny how some people don't know what that means, or they can verbalize it, but they don't know how to put it into action form. Um, but once you get to a certain age, if your man or your woman ain't spoiling you in a particular way, then having your way all the time or not having your way all the time, whatever the case may be, just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. Before we dive into our topic tonight, which is compromising, how do we do that? How do we put that into action form in real time? Because people will say they can do it, but we're gonna talk about that. But I wanted to, y'all, I had a fashion show. I was in a fundraising fashion show on the 11th. So it was not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. So on August 11th, the 11th, I was in this fundraising uh, fashion show. I shared the video, y'all. Now let me tell y'all why am I bringing this up? Because I I didn't actually get to see everybody's walk each time that we did a wardrobe change because I was the first one out each set except for the camouflage because honey, I couldn't find mine. I just got back from Jamaica. But all right, so I got to watch the video and I didn't even think anything of it. I think this wasn't last night, but the night before. And the person who invited me, because I did this um, fashion show fundraiser event last year, and it was called Age Ain't a Factor. This year it was Sashay the Runway. So I shared the video. I'm, if you haven't seen it, it is a watch, and not because I'm in the video, because of other people in the video. Y'all, why this video has gotten like 328,000 views? If you ain't seen it, go to my page. I think I shared it. I don't know when I shared it. I could go look, but just go to my page and scroll down until you see the well fashion show. I don't know how long ago, but I'm gonna look. Go watch this video. I was highly entertained. Um, the reason being that it's age ain't a factor is because from what, well, maybe one person might not be over 40, but most of us, because we were age ain't a factor, we were over 40. Um, I'm going to look at this video. I'm telling y'all, go watch the video. Hey, I was cute, but hey, just get on past me and go watch the rest of it. I was entertained and I was happy to see the ladies be more relaxed this year because, last year was everybody's first time a day ago. I posted this video a day ago. After the show, don't go watch now. Watch me now. Go watch this video. This video has 327,000 views. Honey, the ladies let their hair down this year. I mean, I don't, I think I'm gonna say it was me from last year. Um, that kind of set the tone this year. And I'm so happy that they opened up and had a really, really good time. Um, go watch, go watch the video. And next year when the fashion show comes around, take a drive. If you're in Orlando, get a ticket. If you are in Orlando, it's a great event to go to. It is a fundraising event. They raise money for different things and needs in the community. And I know they do homeless. I know they do like domestic violence victims. They just do different types of fundraising. And this is one of them. And I don't remember what the funds were dedicated to this time because I was gone the week leading up to it. And I'm going to go back and look at the flyer, which is somewhere on my page, but I know I have it in my inbox. But it's a yummy event and it's a fun event. And I enjoy participating in the event and getting to know the ladies that were in the event. But go watch this video. It is worth the however many minutes it is. It's what 10 minutes. It's worth the 10 minutes. You gonna see me first, but don't just get on past me, okay? And just watch the rest of the video. I mean, my walk was fine. I was cute. Everybody's walk was fine, but I used to model, to model in school. But the rest of the ladies had a really, really, really good time. And I don't know, I was happy about it and I want to tell y'all about it. So go watch the video. It is on my page. I posted it a day ago and it's a video. Kathy Lovett Williams actually is the original video poster. So go watch this video. I don't know why. I mean, I know why that many people watched it because it was entertaining. I didn't get to see them. And when I saw this video, I was like, oh, let me share this. And then I didn't realize when I shared it, it was already at 100,000. But anyway, go watch the video. Now that we are past that, compromise. Y'all know me. It's always a reason why I pick a particular topic. I like to deal with things in real time. I don't know about you. I had never dealt really for real, for real. Don't pay that no mind, y'all. That's the Nike bag. with somebody who just flat out refused to compromise or didn't understand exactly this chair creaking. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Or exactly understand what it was that compromising meant. I'm about to move the camera. Mind y'all business. Y'all know how I do. Too high. I don't know. I should be in the middle and I'm not. And that's bothering me. Now, I'm closer to the middle, so I can deal with that. But anyway, I had never dealt with someone who just flat out refused to compromise. And but I have dealt with people who only, which is only right. You compromise sometimes, the other person compromises the other time. But you find a place in the middle that suits your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's evenly fitted or it's not, that's their business. Find somebody that meshes with you in that way. However, it's kind of hard to have a relationship with somebody who doesn't know how to act out the action of compromising. You might can say, "Oh, I'm willing to do this," or "I'm going to change and I'm going to do that," or "Next time when you want to do something, we'll do it your way." And then when it's time to put those words into action, they don't understand that there's more to the compromise than just saying it. You gotta do it too. Um, y'all know it's always a story behind my foolishness. But anyway, I encountered somebody who understood the words of compromising, right? But didn't understand how to put that compromise in action. Hey, Jabari, how are you today, Mr. Mathis? Hope you're having a fabulous Tuesday. If y'all ain't got y'all drink, go get it. I'm drinking water. I gotta increase my water intake. Y'all know my vitamin D deficiency. I gotta keep things on par. And I'm at an undisclosed location, and I don't have any chaser. I was too busy. Well, I was eating, and then I didn't think about it, and I was like, "Oh well, I don't have any chaser. I'm gonna stick with my water because I need to drink this bottle of water anyway." But anyway, my encounter with somebody who didn't know how didn't know how to put a compromise into action complicated things. And no matter how I tried to explain that you can't just say it. You gotta do it. So when something happens, you want to scream, "Well, I said I was okay, but this is the time to do what you said." And then it all boils down to they don't want to do it. They want to have things their way because they have the penis. I'm glad that you're good, Jabari. I'm delightfully full at the moment, so that means I'm absolutely superb. These little arms on these chairs. See, I complained about this chair. I told them, you can give me a fold out chair. It's this chair. I can't rest my arms. I'm used to resting my arms in my chair. But anyway, I just found it, I don't know, at what point do you decide that maybe I shouldn't be so selfish? And I feel like it's coming from a hurt place. I really do, I feel like it. Hey, you ain't, why, y'all know me, I'm gonna ask questions. Why you act like that? But I felt like it was coming from a hurt place. I mean, because there's no way in the world that a grown ass man would behave this way. See, y'all think I just be on here talking. I don't. I be talking, but I be talking about things that I actually experienced or somebody else experienced. But this I experienced. Non-compromising. And then they don't want to compromise. And when I say compromise, I mean on anything. Um, then they don't understand why the boat is rocking and that somebody got on a life preserver and getting ready to jump off the boat. Because that's kind of what I experienced when that was like, it's kind of pointless to talk to you about anything that you may do if all you're gonna do is tell me, okay, I'm gonna do it, but then when it's time to actually put the compromise into action, it's like you don't know what I'm talking about. You don't understand why it can't be your way all the time. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, so many. I ain't gonna say so many, but I mean men who I feel like weren't raised. It's like, who taught you this mythology? Now, y'all know, I know women, there are women out there like that, but I don't date them. I have to talk about what I date, and that is men. Now, fellas, y'all know I'm always on y'all side when the heifer is wrong. So y'all got to be on my side when bro man is wrong. Y'all don't have to be. I just feel like that's fair. That's compromising. So yeah, I mean, it blows. And look, at this big age, yeah, my age is big. It's not big. It's medium, but it's getting big. But at this age, it's like why? Not even today's age. 5 years ago age. So 42. At that age, why would you? At this point, your relationships haven't worked because you don't know how to compromise. And it ain't like you're oblivious to it because I would say things to you and you would say, I've heard that before. You know, women that I've dated before have told me this. And I said, well, how, you know, me, well, how many? How many women have told you what I just told you? I mean, want to know how many women said, was it the exact same thing? And he'd be like, yeah, basically, it meant the same thing. And then I would ask, how many women told you this? And he would say, all of them. And I done had some good women. You've had some good women, and all of them have said to you what I've said to you. And instead of you figuring out how to compromise to keep said good woman, it wasn't me. I mean, women before me, but yet you choose to, I like to say, lean into your own understanding. Because that just doesn't make any sense. Because I'm going to tell you, if every dude that I've ever dated, and I think back, had told me the same thing, I would be like, okay, it's not them, it's me. And I need to make an adjustment. That's what a smart person would do. But I guarantee you to this day, that man still has the same mindset of if it's not his way, because he's the man, then it's no way. And I realized something about him. I'm like, he's not very bright. He's not very bright. He would do things, he would say crazy stuff that were ultimatums. And me being the chick that I am, it was the or what that I always chose. Do you not understand you giving me an ultimatum? Yeah, he understood he was giving me an ultimatum, but didn't understand what ultimatum actually meant. It's either I'm gonna do what you say or something's bad gonna happen. So I want to know what the bad's gonna happen because I'm not doing it. And it wasn't because I wanted to be the boss. It just that it was things that didn't make sense. They weren't sensible things to do. And it's, I would always try to provide hmm, another option. And my option was always better. And his response would be something like, I'm the man. You don't control shit. I don't. But if I'm smart, why wouldn't you do the smarter thing? Because if it's something that you're smarter than me at, and I ask you something, or I tell you something, and you give me a better solution, I'm going to do the better solution. I'm not going to do what I want to do just because I thought it up. That's why I told you. So you can give me your input and you may have a better solution. So whatever the hell it is, but not to control me, but to help me. I also found out that people like this don't understand the difference between, you know, they listen, but they think listening means this. That's not what that means. So they don't know how to receive requests. And I don't know what the trigger is in their mind to make people not understand a request. It's basically a request. But if you're making requests, they got to go both ways. So if your request is to do something she doesn't want to do, sis, do it. I mean, it ain't gonna kill you. Bruh, if it's something that she's asking you to do it. It ain't gonna kill you. You ain't gotta always do it, but you gotta at least meet her in the middle sometimes, or meet him in the middle sometimes. And I know that's like a lost practice. I don't know why she calling me back and I'm live. I'm about to text her. Look, y'all know who it is. It's always Angie. If it ain't her, it's somebody else. But anyway, back to what we was talking about. I be having some interesting interactions, and when I think back over my life, they just seem to be appropriate topics for today. Even I'm telling y'all, I need to write a book, like for real. I need to write a book because the stuff that I be talking about, whether it be my shit or somebody else's shit, a lot of times y'all know when it be my stuff. I tell y'all, no holds barred. Y'all just never know who it is, and it doesn't never anything necessarily that's current unless something pop off. And I only did that one time, but it's always some dreadful story from the past for me. And the thing about it is, like I told y'all, my exes like boomerangs. They try to come, and I'd be like, no, take cover, no. Even after the conversation, and based on the conversation, I can tell if they have changed from being a certain way or whatever reason that we broke up, or and like I said, I've dated a lot of good dudes. It just wasn't the right time for them. And sometimes they did stupid stuff and they boomerang back. And it's funny because the boomerang back don't be within like a 6 months or a year. It'd be like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And I'd be like, what the hell is happening? That's why I always give y'all an episode of Return of the X because it happens annually and sometimes a couple of times a year. They just come sliding through, or they try to come sliding through. They just pop up, be like, "Oh, I was thinking about you." Oh, were you? Were you now? Why were you thinking about me? I have not seen or spoken to you in decades. Oh, I found you on Facebook. Oh, this man. Why were you looking for me on Facebook? Or they just call my phone. I've had the same number for a very long time. So they'd be like boomerangs. That's why I'd be like, this shit is real. I ain't making none of this up. They be doing it, y'all. They send you. They send it. People are sending me stuff during my show. Other podcasts actually are sending me something during my show. I can't watch it. How about maybe that's the thing about Instagram. I don't ever see the lives. I don't see where there's a playback for the lives on Instagram. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. Anyway, I had to learn how to compromise, but I learned how to compromise a long time ago. In order for me to get what I want, compromise is necessary. However, if you don't get what you want, then you just practice it, which is fine. It just means you're getting better at it. And at some point, somebody gonna compromise in the way that you want them to compromise. They gonna hear you out. They gonna take heed. They gonna listen, and they're not gonna be selfish. That's just what it's gonna be. That's just what it's gonna be. I wonder sometimes though, like where people mind be when they want things to go their way all the time. It's like that's that's impossible. Things don't go your way all the time, and maybe this is why. I'm guessing things don't go your way all the time in life. So maybe those people who've had some trip ups or so many trip ups, they want to be able to have a safe space and they want that to be their relationship. And I get that, but you can't always take. You gotta pour back into that cup so that cup can keep pouring back into you. It's a cycle. It's a two people cycle or whatever type of thing that you into. But for me, it's a two people cycle. But some people don't, and that's not an excuse to make the behavior okay. That's just one reason or one way of reasoning to understand a behavior. I don't have no PhDs, no MDs, no JDs. I ain't got none of that. I'm just making a simple observation, and that was my output. But I know that in some cases, that's probably a very, very real thing. They've been let down, they've been told no, they haven't been able to accomplish things that they want to accomplish, and they want to thrive in a relationship because the one thing that they really want to thrive in, and but they want to thrive and have things go their way, and they think that their way is going to make things a particular way to give them a certain feeling. And oh my God, y'all, I just had an epiphany. That is exactly what was that man's problem. If I ever talk to him, look. I will sit back and digest you in a minute, but not even on purpose. Sometimes it just happens. It's like you've been let down, you're missing something. It's some type of childhood trauma or relationship trauma, and now y'all see the Nike bag and my Pilates mat, and you just want to be able to control this one thing, and you feel like if you can control it and have your way all the time, which you might be able to have your way, but you got to take the other person in consideration because it's very draining and frustrating to have to deal with someone who only sees one way. Mm-mm. It seems like the only goal is to use you up, to just suck up your energy. Because when I was dating a dude, I felt so drained. It was like just having a conversation with you is draining because I'll say you'll say one thing and I'll say something, or I'll say something and you'll say something else. But your something else always is, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would I do it that way? And then an argument would ensue because it didn't but that wasn't always the case. But there were times when we would have a conversation about something and he would make a suggestion and I would say, that's a good idea. And then he felt like he had done conquered or overcame something. Yeah, yeah, you need to listen to me. I did. I am listening to you. Listening to you does not always mean do what you say. Because if doing what you say isn't going to get the appropriate outcome, then that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do it. Something as small as that is a way of compromising. It's like, okay, if you suggest something, if I come to you with a topic and I say something and you suggest something to me, I'm not going to do what I want to do because I said I was going to do it. If you said what was better, then I'm going to do what was better. That just makes logic sense to me. Or I wouldn't have even bothered to ask you. I would have just did what I wanted to do. And for some reason, he always felt like giving him a different suggestion or a better solution was controlling him. And I'm like, no. So it was no compromising in any way, shape, or form with this dude, which is why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you have that. I don't know. Every time I lean up, it shows the Nike bag over there. I need y'all to see me in a minute. I don't know. It's just weird. Have y'all experienced anything like that? Y'all tell me in the comments. Shoot it to me in my inbox. Like, I understand being spoiled, but this is something different. It's something completely different. And it's, being spoiled is like, I'm gonna ask you to do something, and can I have this, please? Da, 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 da. And if you want to cater to your boo or your bae that way, that's your business. But when it comes to, honey, I want to do this, and you say, but I want to do this, and she says, okay, well, we can do that. But if we do that this time on blah 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 day, we're gonna do the thing, that I want to do, and you say no. Well, then she tries to say, well, we'll do it next weekend or whenever. And you don't ever confirm to that because you're not willing to do what she wants to do. But you want her to do what you want her to do. And vice damn versa. So don't get in y'all feelings about it, okay? I'm like, wow. See, I compromise well because I understand the concept of compromise. It's an exchange. It's an exchange. That's all compromising is. It's an exchange. My turn, your turn. My turn, your turn. That way it is a smooth cycle. And I have met men who know how to compromise. And I'm a little spoiled. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. But I know how to compromise. There's a time to be a brat and there's a time to be a woman. I'm sorry. It's just, you got to know, pick your battles, okay? Ladies, pick your battles. You can't go to battle every time. Pick your battle on who's gonna have their way. And a lot of the times, for real, fellas, it be us who don't really compromise. We always want to have things our way. But let me tell you something. I have experienced this as a woman from a man, so I have a complete understanding of what some of y'all may go through because for one, I'm a woman. I know how we are. But to be on the receiving end of that shit is I was like, oh, this is dreadful. I thought that like this is dreadful. Who wants to deal with somebody who doesn't want to meet them in the middle? That song playing in my head. It's called Meet Me in the Middle. Um, it's it's crazy. Like in the last several years, I have gotten to experience certain things that men complain about when it comes to women. I have gotten to experience the nagging, the bitching, the whining, and the complaining. I've gotten to experience that. I've gotten to experience always want to have their way type shit. I've got to experience that. I have, oh my God. Oh my God. It wasn't freaking fun. It wasn't fun at all. And I was like, wow. Like, I even apologized to a couple of dudes after my experience with the bitching, the whining, and the nagging, and the complaining. And I mean, all four from a dude. I was like, oh my God, is that what you were talking about? I owe you an apology. Like, this can't be the behavior that I exhibited as a grown ass woman. See, it's okay to exhibit certain behaviors, but you gotta course correct. You gotta fix them once you realize that you are a certain way. And that's why when having this conversation about compromise, how can you openly admit that you want to have things your way? You gotta have things your way, but you're willing to compromise at the same time. And then at the end of the conversation, you're mad because no, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to change. You don't have to, honey. I'm just going to let you have that because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, It is. I got 25 minutes left of the show, but guess what, y'all? I don't have nothing to tell y'all. Y'all know I don't mind cutting the show short. Um, I got other things I need to do anyway because I really haven't had a chance to be on the computer. I need to have a couple of conversations. But as long as this show was educational in some way, shape, or form, where maybe you needed to hear that you are a bad compromiser, or maybe you're dealing with someone who rightfully so doesn't know how to compromise. And don't jump to conclusions, y'all, when this happens. At least attempt to try to have the conversation with the person if it's worth it to you. If it's not, move around. If they're not willing to compromise, they're not going to be willing to change. And the only person that's going to make them change or even want to change is them. So you can stop wasting your time. Maybe they'll go through some experiences after you're gone, and maybe they'll boomerang back and be better. I don't know. But there is no way in hell that I personally can deal with someone who isn't willing to compromise and knows rightfully that they should, but just won't do it because they want to have their way. And again, there's reasons for people like this. Like I said, my eyes just wide opened on the person that I was talking about when I said, maybe they lack something in growing up, or maybe they experienced something. And I was like, wow. And that's why they want to control this aspect. But then it could also it's coming from a hurt place. This I can tell you. Because normal people are willing to compromise, especially for people they care about. I said normal people, though. Who knew? Everybody ain't normal, I suppose. Anyway, y'all keep the light on. Keep the light on. I have so many things I want to share with y'all, but let me put them in place first. But that's the thing. Maybe I need to tell y'all first, and then it needs to happen because that's generally how it works. I tell y'all first, and then I do it. Well, let me gather my thoughts together on it. It's a lot. I have a lot going on. It's a lot of big things on and popping. Coming up, I'm gonna have some special guests on, some new special guests, some repeat special guests, but some special guests nonetheless. Oh man, I'm dropping bars. But anyway, I just gotta set some stuff up. I got a lot going on. At least I feel like I got a lot going on, but it's just going on in the distance. It's like I know it needs to happen, so it's on my mind now, but I got a whole other set of things that needs to happen too. It's just a lot of stuff. Life be lifing over here. Y'all, I lost like 12 pounds or yeah, because y'all, this vitamin D deficiency had a sister at 150 pounds. I've never been that heavy in my life. Not even 9 months pregnant. So I was stressing a little bit, just a little bit. My waist is getting back like it's supposed to be. Oh my God. Somebody gave me a shout out today on Facebook, and I'm a, I'm gonna go. You never know what somebody is going through. Hold on, I gotta go find it. I posted it on my page, but he tagged me and a couple of other people, and I be on here. If I see something and it catches my eye, or I notice that I just be on people posts, just random. I just scroll my feed and I'll just comment on it. I'll either, at the least, very least, I'll like it, laugh at it, heart it, you know, care. It just kind of depends on what the post is. I at the bare minimum will comment, or I mean, at least react to your post. And you don't know the people that follow you or the people that you follow, but you interact with them on Facebook, and you never know the difference that you make in their day. I'm a normally happy go lucky, wake up in the morning, chipper ass chick. Um, if I'm mad, I don't stay mad long. I don't really, oh my goodness, my eye itching. I don't really, I don't really somber around like that. If I don't feel good, I don't feel good. But I'll still at least try to be in a good mood. But one of my friends, I don't know if we're friends or we just follow each other, made a post 2 hours ago. I commented on it. And he said, "Good afternoon, family and friends. I want to take a moment to thank all my friends and followers for supporting me through my journey. TBH, I guess that means they be hating. Y'all, I ain't up on this here damn initials. I wouldn't have made it without y'all. There were times I didn't even love myself, but because I enjoy making y'all happy and to make y'all laugh, I keep going. Depression is real, folks. Thanks again for everything, and I will continue to strive to be the best. Love y'all so much. I want to give a shout out to, it says Yolanda EB, Paris, Bad Boss Stevenson, LaQuisha Coyne, Kai Bacon, Yakita Colbreth, April Diamond, Tiffany Jones, Lakeisha Dennison, Tanisha Price Barbie, Rhonda Brandon Bryant, Gladys Palmer Greeley, Talia Lorene Stewart, Mariah Dumas, and Thelma Talawa. There's more, but can't remember all. Love you guys much. I just be commenting on people's posts, and I feel like I don't know. Some posts I am more prone to comment on. I'm more drawn to them, but a lot of the times, and I've gotten people say this to me. It's like you stay consistent. You're always posting something that's happy or funny or silly, and that's just who I am. I'm a happy, funny, silly person until it's time to go to work. But then I still stay happy. I still stay silly, and I still stay funny. So I continue to be true to who I am. When I'm facilitating these courses at these people's place of business. Um, but if I see your post and it looks like you're going through something, I genuinely want it to be better for you. And I'll comment on the post. So to know that I'm out here touching people's lives, and y'all, people do it to me too. So it's not the fact that I'm doing it, it's the fact that it happens for me too. To be honest, what you talking about, to be honest, cuz? Tell me more. Um, so it's just, hey, I just be look, if I see your post and it grabs my attention and I feel like okay, I'll comment on it. I'll try to put some encouraging words. If I see you posting it's funny and I think it's funny, I'm gonna laugh at it. But people do that for me too. To be honest, oh, that's what that means. I like words, not abbreviations. This is why. Look, they be hating. I done made up some shit. Okay, to be honest, that makes way more sense, cuz thank you. That makes way more sense. Oh my God. But anyway, so you never know what somebody is going through. Complete sentences. Thank you. Let me go ahead and put that on the screen because this is real. I speak in complete sentences. I don't understand why we gotta abbreviate things. It doesn't make any sense. But I read that to say you never know what somebody that you are following or watching is going through, and you see their post. But when you do see a post where somebody's feeling, not look, you don't need to ask them people their business, okay? You just need to give a little positive, hey, you got this, keep pushing, you're gonna make it. You don't need to ask what's wrong. That ain't your business. Mind your business. Just give them some encouraging words. Sometimes people just need to see that they're seen. And there are some times when I've had bad moments and I'm just scrolling and it's not even my post. I'll see somebody else's encouraging post and be like, I needed that. And I'll comment and I'll react or whatever the case may be. Like I needed that. I needed that boost. So I appreciate it. But I've gotten inboxes, I've gotten people reach out to me and be like, thank you, you made my day. And I'd be like, I don't even know what the hell I did. I'm just being nice. I'm just being who I am. Don't get my timing wrong because then I'm somebody else. I'm just saying. I ain't lying to y'all. TBH. Not that I know what it means. Anywho, That's all I got for y'all. I gotta gather my thoughts because I really haven't had a chance to do that. It's been like a crazy last couple of weeks. I mean, like crazy and moving fast. Couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm just trying to play catch up at this point. I'm playing catch up. Um, now that I'm throbbing with crazy pain, but y'all, let me tell you, look, go get yourself checked out. Because the minute that I started feeling like that, I should have went, but I was traveling so much during the week, so I wasn't really home to go to a doctor's appointment. But the first chance I got, y'all come, hey, I'm on my way to let y'all see about me because I don't feel right. Vitamin damn D deficiency. I'm like, where did that come from? I've been black my whole life and ain't never had no vitamin D deficiency. God have mercy. It's okay. I'm just about back to normal. Just about. Anyway, as always, y'all, it is always my pleasure to come and keep y'all entertained and sometimes somewhat educated. I try. And sometimes it is purely just to share experiences and maybe somebody will learn something from it. Who knows? You never know. Y'all keep my inbox popping. Keep sending me all that good stuff. And oh, the round table. I do need to schedule the round table. So stay tuned for the flyer for the actual date of the round table. I just have to confirm with the fellas for their availability for the date. I don't know if listen, I ain't gotta run that on a Tuesday. I literally can pre-record that and just play that joint because I want to hear from the men. The men always jump in my inbox when I say something, or they'll comment on a post that I've shared that a man wrote, which I'm like, talk to that brother, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? There is an invite that I want to invite one particular person to the show, and I need to reach out to him to do that so he can be a part of the round table. But the fellas just come in and they're gonna talk about y'all ladies. Y'all know me. I have to keep things equal and fair. Can't talk about one without talking about the other. So, and ladies, y'all might need to hear what they say. I'm telling you, there's been some times that I had some conversations with the fellas, so, and I needed to hear what they had to say. It's the only way that you can be better. You know what I mean? It just makes for a better you. If it applies, it applies. If it don't, it don't. You don't have to be in your feelings. You don't have to be offended. But if you are in your feelings and you are offended, ask yourself why before you lash out at my guest. Because same thing applies when I say it's the fellas. If it bothers you, ask yourself why before you comment. Ladies, whatever they say, this is how they feel. This is their truth. They're going to stand on it. And I'm going to freaking allow it. I can't wait. I can't wait because I mean, I keep trying to open the platform up so that men can give their perspective. And I did the first Tuesday in August. I had Mr. Williams on just to give his perspective on relationships. But I feel like it needs to be more of that. So, because I got to practice what I preach, right? And I preach that men should be heard too. But I keep inviting them, and they always want to be in the comments, but they don't want to come over here and talk about it. Come talk to me. It's not an argument. You have had a whole life as a man. What the hell can I tell you? I'm telling you about my experiences that I've had with men. You tell me about your experience that you've had with women as a man. I need to know because they see stuff that I post and I share it, and it'd be so funny because they want to argue with me about somebody else's post. But you agreed with it. I did. But why would you engage with someone who sold the newspaper? Why wouldn't you address that with the gentleman who wrote it? Because that would be the conversation I want to hear. I just sold the newspaper. Just spread the news. That was the greatest analogy of the day. Anyway, y'all, life is good. At least life is good, but life is getting better. Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna try to do that sometime this week. I'm gonna try to pin down the actual date of the round table so I can go ahead and have it. I also need to pinpoint. Oh my God, I have so much shit going on. Working on the Sim Jet. Like a whole lot of shit that popped off, and I was like, I still have to do it. I gave people deposits. I didn't want them back. People bought tickets. So don't worry, y'all. My health is prevailing. It will be before the end of the damn year. That I can assure you. If I would really thought about the 2 year anniversary, but time has been flying. And vitamin D deficiency gives you brain fog. Oh my God. Honey, I needed to know the side effects of what that meant. So trust you me. I asked the doctor all kind of questions. He gave me some pamphlets and some websites that I'm medically referred where I can go learn this stuff. Y'all better know. I need to know what's happening in my body. I don't feel right. But yeah, I'm gonna always advocate for your annual checkups. Go get them. Anyway, anywho, what else? Hero headline is still out, still up, still pumping. If you want a hat, let me know. I never took the colors down. I wasn't well. I didn't have the energy for that. So I need to go take the colors down and put up, I guess, fall and winter. So I'm gonna put that on my to-do list, Lord Jesus. So hey, stay tuned. There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming. My to-do list appeared to have gotten a little bit longer because I had to take that health break. But it's okay. I'm gonna take them bad boys off, and then we're gonna be back where we need to be. Okay? Okay. Awesome. As always, it's always my pleasure, like I said, to keep y'all entertained, laughing, or engaged, or educated. Whichever one works, I'm good with it. But y'all know what I always say: be good at it, don't get caught. Live and light. I'm out.